And what I'd like to talk a little about tonight is really mention my book and about what we need to build as Democrats. How do we take back America and hold true to our values? In 1968, David Frost asked Ronald Reagan and my father, Robert Kennedy, why are we on Earth? What is our purpose here? And Ronald Reagan said, and both of these answers, I have to tell you, are good answers. Both are in the American tradition. Ronald Reagan said, to reproduce ourselves. And then he went on to say, individual freedom and individual salvation. Thinking about yourself. And my father obviously answered something else. He said, what we're supposed to do on Earth is to care for those who are not as well off as we are. Now, obviously, the Ronald Reagan notion of individual salvation is a popular one, and was a popular one throughout American history, the idea of individual importance in your personal relationship, for instance, to God. All throughout our history, starting with the First Great Awakening and the Second Great Awakening, the abolitionists, all had a sense that we're here on Earth to build a stronger community. And what has happened, I believe, over the last 40 years is that Ronald Reagan notion of individualism has become so strong that we don't even think of the larger community. And yet we know just thinking of ourselves doesn't work. It doesn't work even in economics. We saw it with the subprime disaster recently. You can't just say, I'm by myself. We are connected. We're connected by the environment. You can't have clean air here and dirty air there, clean water here, dirty water there. Global warming affects us all. We are connected to one another. What the Democrats and what all of us have to do, I believe, is not just think about particular policies, which we have always done very well. We're smart, we understand what we should do on healthcare or education or job development. But most important is what we have is to develop the consciousness of how this nation was built with the vision of a city on the hill, in which we are connected to one another, in which our well-being is connected to your well-being.